Yumi's plan. According to Guo Jiaxing's intention, since the marriage, Yumi is better off staying at home, sewing and cleaning. Guo Jiaxing told his meaning to Yumi. Yumi lowered her head, did not say yes, did not say no. A look of old husband leads and young wife follows. Guo Jiaxing was satisfied. Yumi has always stayed at home and cared for him, both in bed and out. He did not expect that night Yumi to be suddenly mischievous. Guo Jiaxing and other leaders drank some wine back home on the strength of alcohol, especially what to do with Yumi. Yumi was uncharacteristically stubborn and said, no. Guo Jiaxing did not say anything, just unbuttoned Yumi. Yumi did not resist, let him peel. When Guo Jiaxing finished taking her off, Yumi suddenly covered herself, held Guo Jiaxing in her hand, and said, just no. Yumi's look was quite amusing, a very demure sort of prodigality. This child was very naughty that night. Guo Jiaxing did not get angry. Originally it was a spark, but now it was burning. His heart flag was desperately swinging, couldn't wait to get in, and said, anxious me. Yumi did not listen, turned her head, ignored him. Guo Jiaxing said, anxious me. Yumi put down Guo Jiaxing, pressed on Guo Jiaxing's chest, and said, arrange for me to go to the supply cooperative. Guo Jiaxing was so anxious that his tongue was hard and he couldn't speak well. Yumi said, arrange for me to go tomorrow. Guo Jiaxing promised. Yumi then stroked her hair, laying down obediently, limbs open there. Guo Jiaxing's passion came up at once, but the thing did not go as expected, did not do it well. 3-2, done. Yumi was under Guo Jiaxing, wrapped her arms around Guo Jiaxing's neck, and whispered, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Yumi said several times in a row. Saying it, she became sadder and was shedding tears. In fact, Yumi did not need to say sorry. Things were now done well, but Guo Jiaxing's excitement was not affected at all, but rather quite special, more intoxicating than well done. Guo Jiaxing was gasping for air, suddenly a little reluctant to let go of this child. He really likes this child. The original choice of Yumi is not the supply cooperative, but the grain purchase station. Yumi choosing the purchase station has Yumi's reasons. The purchase station is on the river, where there is the largest cement dock in Broker Bridge town. Boats from all over the commune have to berth there and pass through there. Yumi has thought about it. If she goes to the purchase station to be the pounder, very powerful, very good. If Wang Village people come to the town, anyone can see her. Yumi doesn't have to say anything, everything is right there. But after all, the way person walks on the dock, and her appearance is coarse. Eventually, unlike the townspeople. In comparison, the waiter is still not as good as the salesperson. The purchase station is decent, but the supply cooperative is more comfortable. She'd rather go to the supply cooperative. Although both are part-time jobs, the wage is 2 yuan and 80 cents more. When it comes to the purchase station, of course, she needs to have her own family. Yumi initially considered Yu Sui, but Yu Sui is a stupid girl, not smart. In comparison, Yu Xiu is better because she's a smart and pretty girl who should be more popular than Yu Sui in town. Yu Xiu is the one. The idea settled, Yumi was a little reluctant and thought, I lay in bed to sell V, but let Yu Xiu, this little bitch, took advantage of me and I lose. However, on second thought, Yumi figured it out. She is doing such and such, isn't it, to earn back a face for her family? Worth it. Now the most important thing is to let Guo Jiaxing put more effort in bed. He lives happily, and Yumi has to get pregnant as soon as possible. Take advantage of his freshness. As long as she's pregnant, dealing with the man will be better. Otherwise, when the freshness passed, men are not sure. Men are like that. They just want that bite. What's the worth of love? As a woman, 1,000 pounds of love in her heart is not worth 4 pounds on her breast. When Yumi just went to work in the supply cooperative, she had not yet had time to tell the matter of Yu Xiu to Guo Jiaxing. Yu Xiu came herself. Early in the morning, before 9 o'clock, Yu Xiu came to Guo Jiaxing's office door with a head of dew and a face of sweat. Guo Jiaxing was sitting in the office, holding a newspaper covering his face. In fact, without reading anything, gorgeous, recalling Yumi's hundreds of moves in bed, full of sex. Guo Jiaxing stroked his bald head, sighed, executed a look of extreme disappointment in himself, and said in his heart, "The old house is on fire. There is no salvation." In fact, it is not chagrin, it is a man of years of age who is unique to the joy of the heart. Guo Jiaxing was very happily self-examining when the office door suddenly stood a girl, very unfamiliar, with the appearance of 16 or 17 years old. Guo Jiaxing converged his expression, put down the newspaper, and dry coughed. Guo Jiaxing dry coughed, staring at the door. The girl at the door was not afraid, but also did not leave. Guo Jiaxing spread the newspaper on the glass table, moved the teacup away, leaned on the back of the chair, and pointed out seriously, "Who let you in?" The girl at the door blinked a few times, smiled beautifully, and said abruptly, "Comrade, are you my brother-in-law?" This sentence was so funny that even Guo Jiaxing couldn't help laughing. Guo Jiaxing did not laugh. He stood up, put his hands behind his waist, closed his eyes, and asked, "Who are you?" The girl at the door said, "I am Wang Yuxiu, Wang Yumi's third sister. I came from Wang Village and just arrived this morning." "You are my brother-in-law." The person at the door said that, "You are my brother-in-law." This girl's tongue is very crisp, with a brother-in-law in each sentence, is so affectionate that they are a family. The deputy director of the Revolutionary Committee in charge of human affairs realized that she was Yumi's little sister, and he could tell by looking closely at her eyebrows. However, Yumi's eyebrows are more serious, and her personality is not the same. This girl is like a machine gun with a crooked handle. It just clicks whether it's right or not. Guo Jiaxing walked to the door, pointed outward with his finger, and then turned his finger and said, "At the shoe and hat cabinet of the supply cooperative."